Welcome to Agricultural Science for SS1 at Light Tech Academy. Today we study biological control of pests. What is biological control? Biological control, or biocontrol, is the use of living organisms, natural enemies, to reduce or suppress pest populations to below economically damaging levels. Unlike chemical pesticides, biological control is environmentally friendly, sustainable, and does not leave toxic residues in food or the environment. Why is biological control important? 1. Chemical pesticides are expensive for smallholder farmers. 2. Pesticide residues contaminate food and water. 3. Pesticides kill beneficial organisms, bees, natural predators. 4. Pests develop pesticide resistance over time. 5. Environmental pollution, soil and water contamination. 6. Biocontrol is self-sustaining once established, natural enemies reproduce and spread. Types of biological control agents. 1. Predators. Organisms that actively hunt and kill pests, prey. They kill multiple prey individuals during their lifetime. Examples. Ladybird beetles. Ladybugs feed on aphids, plant lice. One ladybird can eat 50 to 200 aphids per day. Natural control of aphids on crops. Lacewing, Chrysopala spp. Larvae are voracious predators of aphids, thrips, whiteflies, and small caterpillars. Dragonflies, predators of mosquitoes and other insects, important for livestock pest control. Predatory mites, phytocidal control spider mites and other pest mites on crops. Parasitoid wasps, technically parasitoids, see below, but often grouped with predators in popular usage. Birds, egrets follow livestock and cattle, eating exposed insects. Owls control rodents in storage. Bats eat large numbers of night-flying insects including stem borers. 2. Parasitoids. Organisms that live on or in a host with the pest, and eventually kill it. Different from true parasites, parasitoids always kill their host. Examples. Parasitoid wasps, Coticia, Apentelis, Trichogramma lay their eggs iron or on pest caterpillars/eggs. Larvae develop inside the host, feeding on it, then emerge and kill it. Trichogramma wasp attack stem borer EGGs, used commercially in biocontrol of stem borers in maize. Parasitoid flies, Tachinidae lay eggs on caterpillars, larvae develop inside. 3. Pathogens, microbial control agents. Disease-causing microorganisms that infect and kill pests. A. Bacteria, Bacillus thuringiensis, Bt, most widely used biopesticide in the world. Bt produces crystalline proteins, cryotoxins, that are toxic to specific insects, particularly caterpillar/lepidoptera larvae, when ingested, but are harmless to humans, birds, fish, and most beneficial insects. Used to control stem borers in maize, cabbage worms, mosquito larvae, Bt israelensis. Applied as a spray, e.g. Dipo, Toricide products. B. Fungi, Boviria bachiana and Metorhizium anisoplai, entomopathogenic insect-attacking fungi. Spores attach to insect cuticle, germinate, penetrate, and kill the insect. Used to control grasshoppers, termites, coffee berry borer, coconut rhinoceros beetle. C. Viruses, nucleopolyhedroviruses, NPVs, highly specific, infect only specific pest species. Used against armyworms, Spodoptera frugipoda NPV. D. Nematodes, entomopathogenic nematodes, Steinanima, Heterorhabditis, enter insect body cavities, release bacteria that kill the host. 4. Botanical pesticides. Derived from plants. Not strictly biocontrol but natural alternatives to synthetic chemicals. Examples: neem, Azadirachta indica, neem oil and neem seed extracts. Azadirachtin, disrupt insect growth, reduce feeding, repel pests. Used against aphids, whiteflies, mealybugs, stem borers. Perithrin, from chrysanthemum flowers, disrupts insect nerve function. Rotenone, from Deros plants. Strategies of biological control. 1. Classical biocontrol, importing and releasing natural enemies from the pest's original habitat to control an introduced pest. Example, IITA imported and released Epidinocasis lopezi, a parasitoid wasp from South America, to control Kosovo mealybug in Africa in the 1980s, one of the greatest successes in biological control in history. Saved 95% of cassava crops across Africa. 2. Augmentative biocontrol, mass rearing natural enemies in the laboratory and releasing them periodically in the field. Trichogramma wasps released to control stem borers in maize fields. 3. Conservation biocontrol, modifying farming practices to protect and encourage existing natural enemies. Examples, reduce pesticide use, plant refugia, or flowering plants at field edges to provide nectar and pollen for parasitoids and predators, maintain hedgerows and weedy strips. Integrated Pest Management, IPM. Biocontrol is a component of Integrated Pest Management, IPM. IPM combines cultural control, crop rotation, resistant varieties, sanitation, plus biological control plus chemical control, as last resort, using selective, less toxic pesticides. IPM aims to keep pest populations below economic injury level (EIL), the pest density at which damage exceeds the cost of control. Nigerian examples. 1. Kosovo mealybug biocontrol, Epidinocasis lopezi parasitoid from South America, dramatic success by IITA across Africa. 2. Kosovo green mite, Typhlodomonas aripopredatory mite, released by IITA, reduces mite damage by 50 to 80%. 3. BT products, applied on various vegetable crops in Nigeria. 4. Neem, widely used by Nigerian farmers against pests of cowpea, vegetables, stored grain. Remember, biological control equals use of living organisms to reduce pest populations below economically damaging levels equals environmentally friendly plus sustainable plus no toxic residues. Importance: chemical pesticides expensive plus leave residues plus kill beneficial organisms plus pests develop resistance plus environmental pollution. Biocontrol equals self-sustaining. Types of biocontrol agents. 1. Predators equals hunt and kill pests. Ladybird beetles equals aphids, 50-200/day lacewing larvae equals aphids plus thrips plus whiteflies, predatory mites equals spider mites, birds plus bats equals insects plus rodents. 2. Parasitoids equals live on/in host pest equals always kill host, trichogramma wasps equals attack stem borer EGGS in maize equals use commercially, parasitoid flies/tachinidae. 3. Pathogens/microbial agents. Bacillus thuringiensis, BT, equals most widely used biopesticide equals cryotoxins equals toxic to caterpillar/Lepidoptera plus harmless to humans plus birds plus fish, Boviria bachiana and Metarhizium anisopliae equals entomopathogenic fungi equals spores attached to insect cuticle equals penetrate and kill, NPV viruses equals highly specific, entomopathogenic nematodes, Steinanima plus Heterorhabditis. 4. Botanical pesticides, neem, Azadirachta indica, equals neem oil plus azadirachtin equals disrupts insect growth plus repels, perithrin from chrysanthemum. Strategies: classical biocontrol equals import natural enemies from pest original habitat equals Kosovo mealybug control by Epidinocasis lopezi, IITA 1980s equals one of greatest successes equals saved 95% of cassava crops augmentative equals mass rear and release. Trichogramma conservation equals protect natural enemies equals reduce pesticides plus plant refugia plus hedgerows. Integrated Pest Management, IPM, equals biocontrol component, cultural control plus biological control plus chemical control, last resort aim equals keep pests below economic injury level EIL. Thank you and keep excelling at Lighttech Academy, powered by Lighttech Solutions Limited.